Underground War is one of the most chaotic and close-quarters maps in Forsaken. Set inside a collapsed metro system, the entire arena is built around low visibility, tight tunnels, and constant ambush zones. Players are forced into fast, reactive combat where sound matters more than sight. Every footstep echoes through the broken concrete walls, revealing both predators and potential victims. The map's layout is a maze of intersecting corridors, maintenance shafts, broken escalators, and a derailed train car that acts as the central choke point. Survivors who stick to the shadows can outplay stronger killers by using side tunnels to create unpredictable escape routes. However, the narrow pathways also give killers a massive advantage. Once they corner you, there's almost no room to dodge. Cool Carnival is the deceptively cheerful nightmare of Forsaken, a brightly lit amusement park where every neon light hides something dangerous. At first glance, the map looks friendly. Colorful booths, candy stands, loud music, balloons, and a massive Ferris wheel spinning in the background. But the moment you step inside, it becomes clear that the carnival has been abandoned for years, and something else has taken over. The layout is wide and open, built around a looping path that connects several major points: the funhouse, the shooting gallery, the prize booths, and the central big top tent. Because of its open structure, survivors have plenty of room to maneuver, but very little cover. Killers with high speed or ranged abilities dominate the long sightlines, making the carnival feel more dangerous than it appears. The funhouse is the map's signature feature, a maze of mirrors, flashing lights, and tight corners where even experienced players can get disoriented. It's perfect for baiting a killer into losing track of you, but it's also a trap if you panic. BrandonWorks is one of the darkest industrial maps in Forsaken, a half-abandoned manufacturing complex filled with rusted machinery, flickering lights, and the constant hum of generators that never fully shut down. The entire place feels dangerous even before a killer shows up, with leaking pipes, toxic puddles, and moving conveyor belts creating environmental hazards you need to watch out for. The map is divided into 3 main zones: the assembly floor, the storage wing, and the boiler core. Each area plays differently. The assembly floor is wide and open, with massive robotic arms and conveyor lines providing long chase paths but very little reliable cover. The storage wing is the opposite. Narrow aisles stacked with metal crates, perfect for hiding but terrifying once a killer enters because there are limited escape angles. The boiler core is the heart of the facility, a multi-level furnace room filled with ladders, walkways, steam vents, and loud ambient noise that makes it extremely easy to lose track of footsteps. Snowball Brawl is Forsaken's deceptively simple winter arena, a bright, snowy battlefield where visibility is high, movement is fast, and chaos starts the moment the round begins. Unlike most maps, Snowball Brawl has almost no interior spaces or dark corners. Everything is out in the open, creating a high-intensity environment where quick decisions matter more than long-term planning. The map is set in a frozen village square, surrounded by snow-covered houses, broken holiday decorations, and piles of crates used for makeshift cover. The central feature is a wide circular plaza filled with slippery ice patches that affect movement. Skilled players use these slides to gain speed bursts or perform sharp escape turns, while less experienced players often lose control and slide straight into danger. Snowbanks scattered around the map act as temporary hiding spots, but they melt or collapse when interacted with, meaning you can't rely on them for long. Elevated rooftops provide strong vantage points for scouting enemy positions, but reaching them leaves you exposed to ranged killers. Planet Voss is one of the most visually striking and atmospheric maps in Forsaken, an alien world full of bioluminescent plants, floating stones, and swirling energy fields that make every chase feel otherworldly. The entire map glows with neon purples, cold blues, and pulsing greens, creating a surreal environment where visibility constantly changes depending on which flora is active. The layout centers around 3 major zones: the Crystal Basin, the Shattered Pillars, and the Vossian Outpost. The crystal basin is an open valley illuminated by massive glowing crystals that provide clear sightlines but almost no hard cover. It's perfect for killers with tracking abilities and dangerous for survivors who rely on hiding. The Shattered Pillars region is a maze of floating rock formations connected by narrow bridges and jump gaps. It's high-skill territory. One wrong step and you fall, but if you master the movement, you can lose a killer instantly. The Vossian outpost adds a contrasting technological zone with abandoned alien machinery, energy generators, and teleport pads that allow fast repositioning if used correctly. The map is Forsaken's mysterious wildcard, a hidden, glitch-touched arena that feels less like a location and more like a corrupted memory. Nothing here follows normal map rules. The environment constantly shifts. Objects flicker between shapes, and entire pathways appear or disappear as if the world is being rewritten in real time. The map is divided into unstable zones rather than traditional areas. The Broken Hall is a long corridor with shifting walls that randomly open new paths or seal old ones, forcing survivors to improvise their escape routes. The Void Room is an empty black cube scattered with floating debris. Gravity behaves inconsistently here, jumps are unpredictable, and killers can use the silence to approach unnoticed. The Fractured Field is the most dangerous zone, a space where floor tiles glitch, electrify, or vanish without warning. One mistake, and you fall straight into the abyss. Area 51 is Forsaken's high-security sci-fi map, a massive underground research base filled with secret labs, restricted corridors, and abandoned alien technology. The entire arena blends military structure with eerie experimentation vibes, creating an atmosphere where every flickering light and every echo feels like a warning. The map is split into 4 major zones: the hangar bay, the testing labs, the containment wing, and the deep vault. Hangar bay is the largest open area, featuring grounded aircraft, cargo crates, and armored vehicles. The long sight lines make it great for fast survivors but deadly against killers with ranged abilities. Testing labs is a collection of bright, sterile rooms filled with broken machinery, specimen tanks, and half-functional scanning doors that randomly open or close during chases. Containment wing is the most dangerous zone. Rows of reinforced cells, smashed observation windows, and alarms that occasionally trigger and mask killer footsteps. Survivors often panic here because the layout is tight and confusing.